I have, I think, 9 days left in June. June is my little. Actually, I got one booked in June, so 8 more days left in June. John Hawks is who we are going to be interviewing on Friday. History Gangster on Monday. Butterfly Garden later in April 22nd. So we got a lot of awesome streamers we're going to be meeting up. So I'm really excited. Also, it's really nice to also catch up with streamers because I actually met Tanis at TwitchCon. Which TwitchCon? I don't know, but I definitely met her in real life, IRL. But yeah, I'm really excited to do this again. And if you have questions, please don't be shy. Ask in the chat. Me and her will be reading the chat. Oh shoot, I didn't ask for the pronouns. I think I'm gonna ask that next interview. All right, so here we go. Community is back. Let's meet our guest. All right, there you go. Full screen in 3, 2, 1. Hello, how are you?
Hi, hello. It's happening.
Happening.
Welcome. I'm here. I'm I'm scared.
What? Can't be scared if you stream.
Yeah, indeed I can be.
But fair enough.
Of course I can.
I forgot to ask your pronouns, by the way.
I missed anything you said because the ad literally just finished up. So I had your audio on, but I was watching a car insurance commercial. So apologies. Pronouns are she, her.
Okay, perfect. Good to know.
Was there any other questions I missed?
Okay. No, that's it. That's all I asked because I was like, oh my gosh, I said her because I said her to a they before and they got really like offended and I didn't know and I'm like, my bad. But
yeah,
we made it up. But other than that, please introduce yourself.
Hello. So my name is Tanis. I am TanisAtTheDisco on all platforms. I curse a lot. I play a lot of Dead by Daylight. I'm actually in the Dead by Daylight creator program. I am known in my community as #1 dad because I always come back with the milk. And I am partnered on YouTube and Twitch.
Wait, come back with milk? Huh? What?
Yeah, don't worry. I always come back with the milk. I'm better than your old dad because I always come back with.
Does this mean because like when you're like, everyone, I'm gonna stream on this exact day and I will not let you down? That kind of thing?
No, nothing like that. No, if you want to know where it came from, I have a hat that says #1 dad that I got as a gag gift when I turned 22. I wore it on stream one day, and I've been dad ever.
Got it. So it's like an IRL kind of thing. Connection became dad. Boom. Community name.
Yeah.
So pretty much all of your children, basically, then?
Yes. Yeah. I have in total, if we combined all the kids, I've got like 21,000 kids. It's a lot of kids.
Holy moly!
But it's okay. They didn't come out of me. I'm dad, so it's fine.
Yeah, your dad. So different moms, basically.
Oh yeah. Everybody has. Your mom is your mom. I'm just yeah.
I'm just kidding.
Just dad.
So that's really cool. So looking at your name, TanisAtTheDisco, it gives me vibes of Panic at the Disco. So is that where it came from? I didn't want to assume.
Yes. Yeah. I have people be like, that reminds me, but it's like, oh, yeah, that is where that came from. It's not a secret. I have a ton of Brendan Urie behind me, actually. If you can see that. And then these are like hearts from the concert. These are also hearts from a different year of the concert. One's 2018, one's 2022. And then this is also a Panic poster, as well as this one. And then I have some that I couldn't even put up because room. So
how many Panic at the Disco concerts you've been to?
I want to say 4. 4 sounds right. I don't know. I think 4. But not as many as I'd like, actually. I would like to go to more, but they're done, so I can't.
Fair, that's fair. I just love how you incorporate I don't want to know what your government name is, but I love how you incorporate your favorite band with your brand, which is really creative, especially the fact that it could bring conversation with other type of Panic at the Disco fans. I bet when you go to the concert or something, do you introduce yourself as, "Hi, I'm Tanis at the Disco"?
No, that would be No. I try and keep my online out of my IRL spaces. I know that being a streamer or being online is, like, not cringe anymore, but not we don't connect those. Tanis is my legal name. It's what my mom named me. I came out the womb with this one. But yeah, I would never say that's my name. I don't know. It's almost like if I worked it's not at all like this, but if I worked in tech and I had a fursona and I was like, "Hi," and then I introduced myself as like a wolf, like that we don't it's cringe. I wouldn't do that. Like I would not it's not cringe like that, but that's how it would make me feel. So, I wouldn't do that in public. No, not at all.
You want to say hi? I'm your dad.
Not that one either. No, I just typically I say Tanis and then they go, "What? Tennis?" And I'm like, "No, not tennis. Tanis." And they go, "Tanis?" I'm like, "No, not." And then we have this back and forth for like 3 minutes. And then once they give up, they go, "Oh, okay, so Tanis." And then they smile and nod and then that's the end of the interaction usually. People don't typically know my name or how to say it, so it's okay. And then I go, "Oh, like Janice Joplin, but with a T," and then they like, "Oh," and then that's the end of that conversation pretty much.
That's
But
pretty
yeah, I
fun.
usually just introduce myself as my name.
No, that's actually pretty fun, especially the fact like if you do work at customer service, I bet a lot of people probably would mispronounce your name.
Yeah, I did retail my whole working life pretty much, so that would constantly happen. And also, I don't say my name when I go places to order things, I usually just say T. I went to, Little Caesars once, and I ordered a pizza, and they're like, "Name?" And I said, "Tanis," and he just blank face, and I was like, "Okay." I was like, "Don't worry about it, man, just put T," and then he still tried anyway, and he wrote the sport, he wrote tennis on the box, and I was like, "I literally told you to stop." Like, you clearly did not hear me. It's okay. It's fine. So, yeah, it's chill. Yeah, I'll just good idea. I'll change it to dad.
That's fair. Sorry, I'm getting a little sidetracked because my mother ate some dessert and she just want to brag about it.
All good.
I'm glad. Okay. Everyone say goodnight to Mama Dream.
Goodbye, Mama Dream. Good night.
Yeah, she has work in the morning. So yeah, so definitely that could be an issue because I do the same. My name is pronounced Ale, and I always tell people, open your mouth, say ah, eat a bag of laid chips, because I'm either called
Oh, I like that.
because people either call me Ale Dream or Alley Dream. I'm like, nope, it's Ale.
Mhm.
Or they go Ale, 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 like that song. So it's really funny because I'm the type of person who would butcher names when someone comes in my chat. Name a time where you butchered a name, and if this is a memory that is sink into your brain, and you kind of remind yourself not to mess with this name. Just put you on the spot.
I yeah, because now I gotta like think. I gotta go back. There was one that was really funny just because I misread it, but I don't remember how I misread it. Or rather, I don't remember what the actual word was. I thought their name was cum fries. It was not cum fries. It was something very innocent and not that. And I cannot actually now remember what their real name was. I think it was chum fries, like something a lot more normal. I've never seen so that's okay. That's probably because I messed up their name. Oh, comfort. Wait. Was that what it was? See, Maylee in your chat is my mod. I feel like she would probably remember that better than me.
I love when mods come here and support their streamers. That's like your assistants. That's like your number one top. It's like yourself, your
Dumb
mods,
is
and the
here too.
community. Oh,
Yeah,
hello,
yeah,
mods.
yeah.
Shout out
That's
to the
also a
mods.
mod. Shout out to the mods. Let's go.
They're
We
MVPs.
love our bullshit detectors.
I do love that. I love that. But yeah, I definitely that's pretty funny though. I think you like kind of like miss like, oh yeah, that name.
Yeah, and I've never seen it again. It's probably because of messing up.
What did you do to my fries? I think it was like Either comfort or like,
Oh god. Yeah.
got it. Oh man. Speaking about that, I know this is completely different from streaming, but talking about fries and stuff, how do you
Sure.
feel about the CEOs trying out the junk food? Well, food that we eat like McDonald's, Burger King. I don't eat
Oh,
McDonald's.
okay. So I saw the McDonald's one. The only one I actually believe is the Wendy's guy because he ate the whole thing. He took fries, he dipped it in the frosty. That was the other ones, even though they were taking big bites, still felt very performative. And it makes sense that Wendy's just like knows how to do social media. They've been king of social media like forever. So yeah, I don't know. I think they're a little, silly, I guess. I don't think they should have published it. McDonald's, the guy just taking a tiny little bite. They should have just been like, yeah, let's scrap that. Actually, we don't need the CEO to do a commercial.
Do you
We don't
feel
need to
like,
use this footage. But they published it. Why would you post? It's not like it leaked. They posted it.
yeah.
Very embarrassing stuff.
But do you feel like that was like a good marketing tactic? Because after one thing, it was like a domino effect, and then back to back to back on my For You page, this is all I was seeing on my page.
Do you think? Okay, well, hold on. Now you're cooking. Do you think that McDonald's did that on purpose?
I don't
Like,
know because
purposely take a comedically small bite and call the food product so that people talk about McDonald's. I think serious and corporate for that, to be completely honest with you.
I don't think it was. I think it was a mistake, to be honest.
I think it was a mistake. And then people are gonna take advantage. So it was just the other companies taking advantage. I mean, it's smart because it was trending, but it was trending because more of them did it. I don't know.
But think
It
about
probably wouldn't
that.
have been smart if McDonald's didn't mess up. So
But think about that. As a streamer, we want to have that viral moment, and we witness that through just CEOs marketing their own brand of food because,
mhm.
a burger is a burger. However, a burger tastes different from Wendy's, White Castle. Like when I saw White Castle CEO, I didn't know it was a woman. So,
Oh,
yeah, KFC,
I didn't see White Castles. That's sick, actually. I didn't see that
KFC,
one.
KFC and C is a C. KFC and White Castle CEOs are women, and that was mind
Oh,
blowing because I didn't know that. And
I'm
then,
looking it up.
yeah, it was really
Nice.
cool. And then the cool
Isn't
thing,
White Castle shutting down, or are they just closing some locations?
you better not say that.
Okay, it's not going out of business. Sorry. I um
Okay,
I googled it. We're good. They're just closing where I live, so I will not have White Castle soon. But that's okay.
I love White Castle. So I'm putting ourselves in the CEO's seats because
Okay.
they thought of a way of marketing their burger. So if you were marketing a burger as Tanis the Disco, what would be your burger?
If I was gonna market it, or like what stuff would I put on a burger?
How would you market your burger as your own brand as Tanis the Disco?
I see all the things that are like signature foods I'd eat would be freaking disgusting on a burger. I'm trying to think about it because I'm like, Cheetos. No, you can't put that on a burger. Dr. Pepper. You can't put that on a burger. Actually, wait. Hold on. Dr. Pepper barbecue sauce. I know there's a way to do that. Or people will like marinate their steaks in it.
I'm listening.
I'd figure out a way to marinate the burger in it or have like a Dr. Pepper like barbecue sauce on it. I think that would slap maybe. I think that would actually slap a lot. And then also
So
edible glitter on top would also be, those are kind of signatures for me. I love Dr. Pepper a lot. I'm drinking one right now. Cheers. And then yeah, some glitter on the bun. Edible glitter to make it disco-y. That's probably how I would do that. Now, if I was gonna market it after it's already made, I have no idea. I would eat it all the time. I mean, that works out pretty good. Well, I'd get congestion and heartburn probably if I ate it all the time. But I am partnered with. I don't want it to sound like an advertisement, so I won't say their name. But I'm partnered with an energizing candy. It's like a caffeine candy. And so,
Go ahead. This is your
um,
stream. This is your marketing thing. Go ahead. You're talking about
oh,
yourself.
okay. So
I
I
don't mind.
work. I partnered with One Shot Energy, and so I'm just constantly eating their candies as a way to promote them because it has 75 milligrams of caffeine. So, and I am constantly very tired. I don't know why. I take like 3 hour naps every day. It's awful. I'm like a sloth. But anyway, so and that works, and people end up trying it out and buying it. So, um, I would probably just very simply use my stream as a way to market it and take bites of those things and things like that. Bites of the food. I guess it would just be the same as what the CEOs did. I suppose. I don't know. I don't know how else. I mean, maybe a traditional commercial would work, but I feel like streamers. Well, okay. First of all, I'm not even a mainstream streamer. Those are people like Kai Cenat and like Ludwig and not me. But I feel like even those people are not famous outside of the knowledge of Twitch, you know? Or the knowledge of like, I guess, TikTok Reels or YouTube Shorts, I guess, if you even want to go that far. So I feel like a traditional commercial with me in it would just make a bunch of normies go like, "Who is this? Who is that?" So it'd probably be best to try and get my own community to try the burger, which would just be me on stream.
That'd be fair. No, and that's actually really creative how you incorporate like all the things that you like, including Dr. Pepper. And I bet that Dr. Pepper song got stuck in your head when you saw that video.
Yes, I have a lot of people sing it to me or like in chat, and I sing it back to them. So
Want to sing it to
that's a good
us?
one. Hold on, hold on.
She has to take a sip.
It sounds better if I take a sip of Dr. Pepper. It sounds better. Hold on. And Dr. Pepper, baby, it's good and nice.
Do do do.
All of that. Yep.
You forgot the do do do. Yeah, that
Mm.
was genius. A jingle. I'm
Yeah, that girl on TikTok was cooking, dude. She was cooking.
and then she did and then she got a partnership with Viva Coco. Like she didn't get partnered with Dr. Pepper, but she got a partnership with Viva Coco. Like
No, they put her song in an actual
they
commercial.
did, but she got partnered with Vita Coco. So they put
Wow.
the commercial for the Dr. Pepper, yes, but yeah, which is wild. And yeah, Dr. Pepper is really good. And I can see that's your emotes. It's a little Dr. Pepper.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mhm.
So I
We
think
have most of my emotes are like related to my stream more so than they're related to like other things. Like I don't have like a bunch of meme ones really in there.
mhm.
It's all just like stuff either related to me or my stream for the most part. As much as I would love like a Shrek like period emo, I haven't taken the step to just do that. Also, they've gotten very greedy with emotes despite being partnered. I've got a friend who's partnered, but she's been partnered a long time, who has like 90 emotes. You don't just get emote slots when you turn partner now. They don't even do that. So I got to
Wait,
be pretty selective. Yeah. I mean, I have some still open, but like it's not like a overwhelming amount of emotes. You like have to earn sub points, and it's a ridiculous amount to get my next one. It's like 400 sub points in a month or something. It's stupid. In order to like just get a single emote slot. So
because as
I
an
feel like
affiliate,
it was easier before for partners, but I guess not anymore. So
I have a lot of emotes, and that kind of baffles me.
yeah, I feel like so when they started giving affiliates more emote, because how long have you been on the platform, LA?
I've been here since Justin TV, but I started streaming during COVID.
Got it. Okay, so I remember when they started giving affiliates more than 5. So I started when there was only 5, and they started giving us more, and everyone was like, "Yay!" And I was like, "No, bad sign. This is a bad sign because they're making affiliate closer, like closer to partner, so that you're not missing anything with partner, and it's diminishing the worth of partner by doing that." And so I realized what they were doing like 3 years before it happened. So partner really doesn't mean anything anymore. But even with the emotes, I had already seen like that was kind of already like, oh shit, it's shifting. Like that's bad, guys. I get we're all excited, but also like that means there's nothing to really strive for with partners. So
I could give you my
unfortunately.
tea about partnership. It might not be a big deal, but there's a lot of things, a lot of doors that could open for you if you use it correctly. And Mr.
Okay, well,
X,
I don't know how to use it then because
Mr.
not
X, how
not a
many
ton has
emotes again?
changed.
By the way,
I think honestly, all of it was earned through subs. I don't think I actually have anything. So I can earn past what you guys can. I think
okay.
like there's a cap on affiliate,
Mm-hmm.
but it's still earned through how many sub points you have.
Okay.
So I can go into my dashboard and I can check for you really quick.
Yeah, absolutely.
But I don't actually know. So let me check this really fast here. We've got where are this? View rewards. There we go. Found it. I have 26 slots of standard and 26 animated.
Oh man.
Then the one thing that I did get was I have 5 slots of tier 2 and 5 slots of tier 3, all of which I am not using. I have 3 special emotes in total for tier 2 and tier 3 cuz I just, I didn't want to I don't know, gate down super special emotes to tier 3 outside of just a couple. But yeah.
That's fair.
So, that's not a lot, I feel like. Oh, and then I have, like, the 5 follower ones.
So you use
So I
just
don't know.
the so I use the emotes from Twitch and then I use 7TV. But of course 7TV is
Got it.
limited because you have to be on PC to use them. I don't think you can use them on mobile.
Mm,
So
mhm.
it kind of like conned me because not too many people watch on PC, which is really weird because a lot of
Really?
PC a lot yes. So a lot of features for Twitch is more PC friendly than mobile friendly, or it just takes
Oh,
forever to go to mobile.
trust. I was looking for the sponsorships tab on the app. Don't know why I tried to do that the other day. There isn't one. Isn't that so cute? I was trying to look at, another thing, I was trying to look at, like, an artist contribution on an emote on mobile. Super hard and impossible. Like, you have to hold it down, and then you can't copy or, like, click on the name. Their app is not intuitive at all for, like, all the functions that Twitch has. It's really surprising. But, yeah, I think they need to redo this app, like they even admitted, like, 3 years ago, I think, on the main TwitchCon stage, Dan Clancy, because it was when he was, CEO, so it wasn't that long ago, but it was like,
He was vice
"Our
president.
app sucks," and he said it, like, on the main stage, and I feel like they have not fixed it. Like, it looks exactly the same as the year that he said, "We need to fix the app," and then, like, they did not do that. And he admitted that they hadn't touched the app in, like, 7 years, and it still feels that way.
Yeah,
Still feels that way. They've
it's
touched it and made it way worse.
it's definitely not phone friendly. I do want to pick your brain about TikTok. However, the thing about sponsorships, you hit me. I've seen
Yeah,
on like announcements and stuff that Twitch is doing a Minecraft sponsorship. Are you gonna
sure.
be dabbing into that?
It's too late. Everyone took one already.
Oh
It
wow!
literally came out yesterday. My friend told me about it, and I was gonna grab it, but I had a clarifying question about it that I was gonna ask in the Twitch partner Discord, and it's gone. So it's gone already.
Wow, a lot of
I was
people jumped on
considering
it.
it though, even though I don't play Minecraft, and
My
I have talked about not enjoying Minecraft on stream, but I was gonna do it because a paycheck's a paycheck for things like that, and it's a pretty harmless one.
true.
But yeah, it's gone. So ripperoonie, I guess.
So back to TikTok. So about marketing
Mhm.
yourself, using your brand as you know a content creator. TikTok is very known for short term attention, which is like those
Mhm.
15 seconds, 30 seconds, 1 minute. What would be your hook when you make a TikTok video to get your name out there? I know. I have some interesting
This
questions.
is a lot more like interview questions and like open-ended questions. I have no idea. I have no answer to this. I'm so sorry.
It's an
Like, I thought
interview.
you were just gonna ask about TikTok in general, which I have
No. I thought
many to say. I have no my hook, it changes every video. Like, I think that your hook needs to be related to your short. I've seen people do hooks where it's like, "Comment below what happened to you in the game," and it's like how not how TikTok works. It's just you need to actually entertain with the particular video that you're doing. And I think having like a specific hook that is just like for you, that is you kind of almost have to take yourself out of it and just hope that they see enough of your videos to be like, I guess I'll go follow this streamer, or like, oh yeah, I've heard of this streamer's name before, and see you in other people's communities and then decide to follow. Like I feel like you can't do the uh it's all about me like in shorts because you only have 30 seconds. So you need to entertain and make them laugh and then hope that they see you again so that they follow eventually later and have it like not be about you. I think having like a little sticker that says, like follow me Twitch or like really quick at the end or something, or like really small is like a way. But I definitely would not make like a, I know it kind of works to be like, hi, I'm this person and I do this thing. Like I know that kind of works sometimes for like more people that have conversations to themselves in their car vlog kind of people. But at least for like gaming people, like I've never done that. I've done a couple story times, but it wouldn't just be like, here's my stream. I don't know. I genuinely I have no idea because I wouldn't know. It kind of, I think it more depends on what video is attached to it, if that makes sense. Like it feels like it would depend what the video is about as to like what hook I'd put on it. Yeah.
Definitely fair. Also, there will be an ad in 6 minutes. And when the ad plays, everybody, I will be asking Tanis some filler questions. It's totally boring questions and basic questions you probably know about her. So you won't be missing anything juicy, I promise. All the juicy questions will be right after the ads. And yes, if you want to catch Pokemon, put exclamation point Pokestart to catch Pokemon on my stream. And anyone's stream who has that bot. I like Pokemon, so yeah, you see that here. Do you like Pokemon yourself?
I grew up really poor. So all of the Nintendo like branded games like Pokemon and stuff were like always too expensive. So I never actually got to experience it as a kid. I had all the shovelware games. So I had Brain Age and I had like 101 games and I had like a Strawberry Shortcake game and I had a couple of like kind of good shovelware ones, like a Bratz game and like a Kim Possible game that I thought were pretty good. But all of the like name brand games were like $60, and in the 2000s that was like way too expensive for my family, so I never got to experience them. The only like Pokemon experience I have is Pokemon Go. I could have gotten into them as an adult, but I just kind of feel like I lost the opportunity, if that makes sense. I can probably name a couple of Pokemon, maybe like two hands worth of Pokemon from Pokemon Go, but yeah, I never really got to get into the Pokemon franchise because I just didn't. I didn't grow up with that, like with enough stuff to do it.
No, that's
Yeah.
fair. No, definitely. Pokemon is definitely interesting when it comes to the turn tactics and then of course the strategy and then, it was a cartoon and a manga and all that stuff. So yeah, definitely
Mm.
agree with that. And it's not everyone's cup of tea because, Pokemon, fun fact, is just known as pocket
I
monsters.
I mean, I would probably like it, but I know what their okay. So Poketopia is good, but the games before that were really bad. I imagine I would like it. I kind of just don't. It's like before my time, even though it's absolutely not before my time. I just didn't have like the finances to experience it. That's all.
That's fair. Would you play Poketopia, whatever it's called, the cozy game?
I do not own a Switch 2, and I don't plan on owning a Switch 2. They've done a lot of stuff with the Switch 2 where I'm just like, I don't want to support Nintendo and their Switch 2. I do have a Switch 1, but you can't play it on Switch. So, but it looks fun. I mean, I would maybe play that on a downtime. Right now, I'm actually Josh has convinced me, my partner, he's convinced me to play Stardew. So we're playing Stardew Valley right now, and I did not think I would like that game. Uh, it looked really slow paced and stuff, but I'm having a good time with that. So, I mean, I'd probably like Animal Crossing, and then I would probably like Poketopia, and yeah. I didn't know I liked that genre until like maybe 3 months ago. So
So you give Disney Dreamlight Valley a try?
I would that one try. I was like waiting for it to go multiplayer, and then I never heard that it finally did,
I
and so
got
I
it.
just like haven't looked at it since.
But it's
Yeah, I
such a
thought it was
fun
gonna
one.
go multiplayer though, because I've played Paleo, and I love Paleo. I actually streamed it for a little bit. They're good people in that category. Really good, fun people in that category. A lot of their community is really good and supportive. But yeah, I couldn't stream that like regularly, you know. But I did like Paleo, so I'd probably like Dream too.
Yeah, Paleo is the free one. I downloaded it, never touched it, but
Is
it definitely looks fun and everything. So I guess those cozy games are definitely good for downtime, and at the same time, it's also good for like just to read, chat, and just communicate and just go with the flow. So yeah, um, but yeah,
yeah, I don't typically find myself gaming when I'm not streaming, outside of with my partner. So I try my best to be as productive as possible when I'm not online, which I am kind of bad at doing. But yeah, my only downtime is really just like co-op games. And so I don't really like take a minute to just take a moment for myself to like game really. I just I just usually end up working if I'm gonna do that.
I don't blame you. Oh,
Are
Mister,
we
we're gonna save that question after the ad because you don't want no one missing that for Tanis. But my question for Tanis is, what's your favorite color?
so we're in the ad, I imagine.
We are in one
It
minute.
is neon green.
What? No way.
Neon green. Yeah. I don't put it in a lot of my stuff because it's a hard color to work with,
Oh
but
yeah.
I do. I like neon green the most. I
Oh my.
made my theme on my stream used to be neon green and pink, and I got called an e-girl so much that I changed it to red so that people would take me seriously. And you would think that that sucks, and it does. It sucks that I had to do that, or felt like I had to do that. But it worked, and it's been red ever since. So, but yeah, neon green's my favorite color.
That's so funny because the previous interview I did, his favorite color is neon green, and his branding is neon
Oh,
green,
that's cool.
and
I think
it threw me off because his name is
mm,
Floodwater, so I thought it was blood, but not blood, blue. Why is that blood?
blue, yeah, for water, right?
Oh man, that's funny. Bloopers. Now the ad is playing in 24 seconds. How
Okay.
does your ads work? Like when do you start your ads usually? Like do
I
you have a
do ads twice every hour. So it's a 90-second ad every 30 minutes. And if I leave, I have an actual like command I can type that's like ad 3 that'll do a 3-minute ad just on command just whenever I'm leaving. Or like ad 90 which will do a 90-second ad. So that it can just kind of play whenever I actually go instead of when it's scheduled to. I can do it a little early and then we'll get 30 minutes ad free afterwards.
Okay, yeah. So it's the same like mine. My ad is from the beginning of stream, 30 minutes, ad 30 minutes. Okay, so I think okay, so it's fair. Because everyone always complains about ads and stuff and we can't turn them off. It's
Yeah. And I very much dislike pre rolls. So I'd much rather do 3 minutes an hour than have to deal with pre rolls, unfortunately.
So how long does your pre-roll last? Cuz mine says
There
26.
is no pre roll. There is no pre roll. So if you do 3 minutes of ads an
Mhm.
hour minimum, you do not have people getting pre rolls. So they will never like bounce off your stream. It's actually statistically likely that 7 out of 10 people will bounce off of a stream that has a pre roll because if they can't check it out immediately, they leave before they even ever get to see your stream. So you want to make sure you're doing 3 minutes an hour so that there is no pre roll ad.
Oh, never
It's
mind.
super
Pre-roll
important.
ads are disabled for 63 minutes.
Hmm.
Okay, so I'm pretty good
Yeah.
then. No, because a lot of people don't understand how the ads work, and it's kind of sad because I know YouTube doesn't have ads unless it's monetized. And then, oh, you're using a little ad emote. Yeah, I have the cute little ad emote. Hi, welcome to the stream.
Actually, I think that might be wrong. YouTube has ads regardless of whether you're partnered, or sorry, regardless
Oh,
of whether you're monetized or partnered over there. You just don't get any of the money. But vertical is never does never like never has ads
yeah.
unless you're watching on the page like you're on PC, then it will.
Yeah, no, vertical streams don't have ads, and then my videos don't have ads whatsoever, unless if I'm using If it's blocked somewhere else, yes, it has ads. But yeah,
Hmm.
because I'm not monetized yet, unfortunately. And you were like telling me like
Yeah.
the tricks about getting YouTube partner and stuff.
Are you
That's a good
close?
conversation. I don't know. But I definitely could check if you would like to check with me or something.
Sure. Have you been vertically streaming since I like mentioned it to you? Because that was like what, like 3 months ago, or maybe more, like 5 months ago.
It was 3 months ago. I was playing. I
Okay.
forgot what game I was playing. Oh, I think I was playing Bluey.
Yes. Yes, you were.
I was playing
Yeah.
Bluey, and it was like 2 in the morning here.
Yeah. 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 I remember that. So, but if you have been doing that consistently, like vertically streaming, you should be. I mean,
No,
I
I'm
don't know about you.
serious.
Should be close, but you should be like cranking. I guess it should be going a little bit. But if you hit the earn tab in Studio, it'll tell you like how close you are
I can check
for
that.
tier one.
Chat doesn't care about me. It's fine. I can check that real quick until the ad's finish. All right. So the little earn tab. Let's see. It says I have 2,176 subscribers. I have 430 valid public watch hours.
See, that's pretty close. I mean, it's not like close, but it's like a sixth of what you need
Yeah, I
for
need
tier one. Not bad.
for tier 1 is 3,000, for tier 2 is
Yeah.
4,000, and then you need
Mhm.
10 million short views. Holy
Nah,
cow.
don't even worry about the short views. You don't need. No, you can do one or the other. You don't need both.
Oh, you could do either or.
Yeah. Oh
Oh.
yeah, girl. No, you don't need. You think I got 10 million short views? That's funny. My whole channel for the 15 years I've been posting on it has 2.5 million views total. Not short views, just total views
Mhm.
over my whole lifetime. And you got to get that 10 mil in 3 months? Ain't no way. Don't even look at that. That's it's I'm not saying it's impossible, but like for gaming channels, there ain't no way. No, you just need the watch hours. And the watch hours can come from the vertical streaming.
That's fair. And everyone's back. All right. So we just talked
Welcome
about
back, everybody.
YouTube analytics. I can't talk today. We talk about YouTube analytics. We talk about Tanis' favorite color. And I think that's it. We didn't talk about anything too crazy.
Talk
So
about
feel
tennis
free.
hair color.
Yeah, that's it. Ooh. It's red, by the way, everybody.
It's not. It's not red. Oh my god, she's lying to you. I guess you're gonna have to look at the YouTube video after this is posted to
There
find the
you go.
truth.
Yeah, give her more views.
Dang. Yeah, LA Dream. Go look at it. Go look at her YouTube.
Oh, that's pretty funny. So, with TikTok and stuff, with the short form content, do you feel like streaming on TikTok is more beneficial than streaming on Twitch and YouTube? Or do you feel like combining those streams on the multiple platforms is more beneficial?
I have a question for you.
Oh,
So
God.
what do you what is your definition of beneficial?
Do you feel like you see any growth, or do you see like it's
Okay,
just
got it.
filling
Okay, so we're talking
filling
about
in
growth. Got
space?
it.
Yes.
I wanted to make sure what we were on the same page about what beneficial meant. So,
It's growth.
TikTok, okay, so it's kind of weird. So I started vertically streaming on YouTube August 2024. And honestly, I don't remember when I started streaming on TikTok. I should probably check that. I should probably look that up. I have no idea how to look that up. They only give you the last 30 days. Probably like 3 months, maybe. I don't know. I did it kind of chill. No one's talking over there. I had like one view for like 2 months or something, and it freaking sucked. So I was just like, this is just a whatever. I wasn't a lot of growth there, and it was fine. I've only changed I've changed very little about my TikTok stream, and it just suddenly is performing well now because I changed the time of night I stream. Um, so my YouTube used to bring in like 200 subscribers per stream on vertical. It is not doing that anymore. I'm probably averaging like maybe 25 follows per stream over there now, which is a very big difference, and I definitely feel that difference. I used to get about an average of like 1,500 people to like 1,000 people an hour unique views over on YouTube, and I'm not doing at all. So I'm getting like maybe 400 an hour at average. And a view is like it counts if they saw your face. Like it's not like actual concurrent viewership or anything like that. My concurrent views were like 50 and now they're like 15 if you wanted to put it into like Twitch numbers, if that makes sense, like numbers we all kind of understand. So like if they're just scrolling, that's a view. So I'm getting a lot less of those now. And I don't know why. I don't know what changed, but that's okay. So that used to be a big performance like driver. I've gotten a lot of my regulars actually now, because regulars, they kind of all, I don't know how true this is for every creator, but at least for me, my regulars, I've got people that have been around for like 5 years, but most of my regulars, they stay around for like 4 months, and then they either get a life, they get a girlfriend, they get a new job, they change schedules, and then they rotate out, and there's someone else that kind of takes that spot, I guess. So like my CCV is always around the same, but it's not always the same people. Like if I look at my like a VOD of chat from like 4 months ago, there's probably going to be names that I haven't seen in a while in there that I used to call a regular. So um for me, I actually got a lot of my regulars from my YouTube, and the reason is because people are so fucking weird over there. Like the chat is just terrible, so they're like, I don't want to fucking deal with this, but I like the vibe, so they'll come over to Twitch and they would convert that way. But I did feel like there are a lot of people that wouldn't actually convert from YouTube to Twitch because YouTube has everything. Why would you have to leave? Like, plus there's no ads. So it's like, oh, well, this has the stream, this has your long form, this has community post, and there's no ads. Why do I have to go outside of the weird people? If they could stomach the weird people, or like it didn't bother them because they're going to hear it either way because I read chat out loud, like, then, or sometimes because they like the tea. I've had people even just go over there because they're like, I want to know what's going on over there. It sounds crazy over there. And so they'll like go over to the YouTube chat just to like see what the fuck is happening. But like it was kind of hard getting people to convert to Twitch. I find TikTok now is actually doing a lot better with growth. Now, I don't have as many people watching it, but I feel like they must count a view differently than YouTube. So I think YouTube, it counts a view if someone saw your face, even if they scrolled past it immediately and they didn't like say anything. I think they count that as a view. Whereas TikTok, they actually have to tap in, I think. This is just because your impressions are different than your viewership on TikTok. They actually hide your impressions. They keep those secret unless you're in a creator network. And then your creator network can show it to you, but they can't give it to you. And then if you screenshot it, technically that's against the rules, but you can, and there's watermarks all over it. You're in a creator network. I imagine they've shown you these things before. Actually, you don't stream over there, do you? Do you stream on TikTok as well?
Yeah, I do.
Oh, okay. I guess you just haven't shown up on my thing yet. Okay. So if you talk to your creator network, like they can show you those things, but we as the actual streamers, which doesn't make any fucking sense, we don't get to look at our analytics for whatever reason. They don't give these things to us, but the impressions are like way higher over there. And so the views, even though they're lower, is technically actually more because it's all the people that actively tapped in. So I'm getting less followers every stream on TikTok than I used to for YouTube. However, I feel like TikTok people actually convert a lot better to Twitch. Like they kind of just know what's going on more, I feel like. I don't know what it is with TikTok's algorithm, but I feel like they know what game I'm playing. They're typically not children. Or if they are children, they're better behaved children. I don't know how to describe that. They're like less entitled children, and they're like less mean from what I've seen. There's been some times that have been kind of fucked, but most of the time they're less mean than my YouTube stream ever has been. And they convert more. I don't know if they actually watch on Twitch, but they do come over, they drop a follow, and then they go back to TikTok to chat, which is kind of weird. I don't know how to deal with that because I'm like, I don't have anything to give to them because there's no ads over on TikTok and all the people aren't crazy. So I don't know how to get them to like convert to Twitch, but I do get a lot of followers now from my TikTok. So TikTok growth at the moment is better, but I do think that you want to try everything because you don't know how you're going to hit on certain websites. Like I used to hit on YouTube, I don't anymore. Don't know what changed, I'm still me. And now like, and I didn't hit on TikTok for like months and months and months, and then I changed my stream schedule, and lo and behold, my TikTok is actually like working for me where it hadn't before. So I think trying all of them to make sure that you are hitting every market, to make sure that you are taking advantage of any growth that you possibly could, is probably the best way to do it. I'm not saying there's one definitive one, because there's not, because YouTube used to be the definitive one for me, and now it isn't. I don't know why, but it's not. So, um, in terms of growth, if we're comparing it to Twitch, ain't no question. You get some people that'll follow from like raids. Yeah, and that's cool. But outside of that, or even just if you raid into like a bigger creator and they go, "Hi, I've seen your shorts. That's cool. I seen." If you raid somebody that's in your like niche, that'll sometimes happen. I've had that happen a couple times, and it always makes my heart very happy. But yeah, Twitch doesn't have any growth. Like, not at all. I have seen them trying to do something with clips. I had a clip from like recently that has like 400 views. And I'm like, how does this have four? I don't even know how this is being shown to people. I don't know who the hell is watching this. It's not my audience. I don't know where my clip is at on the platform. There is no like clip section. There's no live stream fails like equivalent on here. So I don't know how it's seen, but I don't think that made me grow at all. So definitely not a question. You should be streaming on all the things, and there's not one that works best for everybody. Kind of depends on when you stream, what you stream, and who you are.
Most definitely. And the thing with TikTok is that it just suppresses your views when you say certain words and stuff. How do you try, not even try, because I bet you don't even try hard, to have those TikTok peoples to check out your Twitch? Like, how is that possible? Because you can't say
They
Twitch.
convert without you saying it.
Really?
That's the craziest part about TikTok. Yeah, they assume if they see you, because if you have a chat and it's fairly active, like they'll hear you either, oh, there's a channel point redeem. They'll hear it, or they'll see that you're reading a channel point redeem or doing one, and then they automatically assume that it's Purple app that you're live on. They never assume Kick first. They never assume YouTube first. They're gonna assume it's Purple. I say horizontal app because I have been told by my creator network that even the colors are getting suppressed now. They're not like 100% sure on that, but they've been seeing reports that even Purple app has been suppressing some streams. So I say horizontal app. I don't think they could get rid of that word. It's too many syllables. So I say that one, and then I say broadcast yourself for YouTube because that's the old slogan for YouTube. Problem is, I'm kind of unk, so some people don't know what that means,
I don't even
and
know what
that
that means.
is crazy. Broadcast yourself was YouTube's slogan. It was YouTube broadcast yourself. They've changed it because e-commerce or whatever the hell. And it's not really about the creators anymore, but I call it broadcast yourself. I sometimes call it play button app, which more people understand, I think. And then I call TikTok Musical.ly, which also confuses people. I've had people be like, Musical.ly's not in the App Store anymore. I'm like, yes, it is. TikTok is Musical.ly. Actually, they just changed the name of it. Surprise. But anyway, so that is how I try to get around that. I wouldn't say Twitch. Sometimes I say it on accident. There's also like Twitch shirts in the game I play.
Oh, that's
so
fair.
I have to say that it's on the shirt of the survivor I'm playing as, or the character I'm playing as. So like that's what the shirt's called. So I kind of whoops a daisy with those pretty often, but those are the little code words I use. I do try pretty hard
I go
for
with
the code
like,
words.
I wear like the actual merch of Twitch.
Mm-hmm.
So when
Oh
I
yeah.
stream, yeah. So that sometimes helps, sometimes doesn't. But it's definitely interesting when you say like those type of words. But you can't call Twitch horizontal because now they're trying vertical format as well.
Which is a failing. Let's be so real.
I don't like it.
Their alpha of it is like, oh no, I'm not in the alpha for it, but I don't follow any single person that's in the alpha, and if they are, they're not using it. Probably because it takes up too much bandwidth the way it's set up right now.
It's bad. Like the
I've heard.
requirements.
So
for
are
it,
you in the beta?
I tried.
For
I was
it?
on the wait list, but I didn't qualify for it because apparently I couldn't handle it. But I am the wait list for the clip feature thing that's coming soon.
So I'm in the clip one. I don't want to burst your bubble, girl. That shit is bad, dude. He doesn't know what the hell to clip. It's not like Clip GPT from like Streamladder. It has no fucking idea. It once clipped me reminding people to subscribe to me. And I was like, oh yeah, I'm gonna make that into a short. For real. No, we're not doing that. Like it and my friend has a theory that it's like, oh, it's just because you were louder in that section. I was like, their AI has to be better than just because I was loud. That's a nothing burger. Like that there's nothing there, you know?
That's funny.
So
Reminds
I don't
me.
mean to burst your bubble, but when you get it, you might be a little disappointed because all the clips it's given me have been kind of stupid. So
That's crazy because I used to be an affiliate with Eclipse until they removed that program, and Eclipse had potential, and they still have it.
Eclipse,
They have it.
yeah, I think they like fired everybody
They
because
did.
it's like they're just garbage now
They
because
did.
they like shipped all the help either to a robot or overseas. I can't really tell. I don't know. But like it's not there's like the Discord was broken.
Oh
Their
yeah.
support tickets weren't working for like 2 weeks or something because they closed it. Like people didn't have permission to use it. And I was like, dude, what the hell? I asked them about captions being broken, I think 5 months ago now, and they're still broken. So
The captions? No,
yeah, I
I fixed
was
them.
oh, okay.
Yeah.
So in the way that they were broken for me, I don't know how they were broken for you, but for me, when it would highlight each word, the word that was highlighted would turn into like a different font, and it was a really ugly font. And not only that, but it had like the bounding box, like you could see like the corners of the box that the captions were in. That's how they were broken for me. They worked,
Oh, okay.
but they were like scuffed. Yeah, and nobody else has the same problem or something, so they never reached out or fixed it. Anyway, Eclipse is they had man, and they're always so nice when they're at cons, but I think they must hire those people, and they're not people that actually work at Eclipse or just like models that just do ambassador stuff real quick because like they're always nice and they seem good, and then I give them another chance, they just disappoint me. They had potential, so yeah.
I got an email to do a meeting with them, but I missed the meeting, so I'm like, oh, oops.
Good luck. As in like to be sponsored
No,
or
just
what?
meetings to like talk about like feedback and stuff because I'm being grandfathered in to their pro because if I like right now I think they try like
I
20.
have most of the pro features because I've been using it for so long. Yeah, I don't have the AI stuff, but I have a lot of the old things,
Yeah, I
which
had
is also kind of why
yeah.
I feel scared to contact them because I'm just worried that some dweeb is going to be like they're not on pro and then just take all my stuff away because I'm trying to like help them or like ask a question. Maybe that's an irrational fear. I don't know, but with
No.
them, like I don't trust them. You know.
I got lucky. I got grandfathered in for the 11.99 price because now it went up to like 24 a month, which is
Mm.
ridiculous. And I have all the
Mm-hmm.
AI features and everything. So I try to like stay on their good side because Streamladder is way up ahead. Like shout out to Streamladder. If you don't want to know what Streamladder is, it is free, but there's features that are paid. But if you want to make it as a content creator, you have to spend money to make money. That's how it works in life. Do you agree with that saying? Spend money to make money.
I for a very long time, I did not want to admit that.
And
But unfortunately, this is the year I paid for Canva Pro. I did not have Canva Pro until now.
worth it.
Until this year, until like a couple months ago. And then I was using a definitely not pirated version of Premiere, which I'm still gonna use. But it's not pirated, guys. Don't worry. Yeah, I wouldn't do that. But so I was using Premiere, but yeah, not pirated. Um, and yeah, I'm really hoping that the Streamladder. I know that you are only in top 300, so I'm sorry about this, but I'm hoping that the prize for top 100 is Streamladder Pro. I'm not holding my breath, but I don't want to pay money for it. But I do think if it's not that, I will end up paying for it. I'm probably gonna end up getting like the top tier, which is like $30 a month, which is freaking it's so expensive. But
It's nuts.
I think yeah, unfortunately, I do think it's possible. I think it's possible to do without money, but you got to have a really strong support network if that makes sense,
Oh yeah,
or
fair.
you got to be very multifaceted. So like before I started streaming, I was a graphic designer. Or no, not before, during I guess, but before I started going like before I went full time, I was a graphic designer for like 2 years. That was my job. That was my day job full time. So like I don't need help making stuff. Also, I went to school for film, so like I've known how to edit since I was like 12. So I didn't need help with that either. So like you would have to be very well-rounded and very talented in order to do all of it yourself. But I do think it's possible that you don't have to spend money to do it. But yeah, you would need to spend a lot of time learning and knowing that this is what you wanted to do like way, way, way before so you have like enough under your belt to kind of float you along while other people are spending money to have it done probably better than you can by yourself.
Oh,
But yeah.
I didn't know you were a graphic designer. So, have you ever done like commissions for anybody, or do you feel like no, just gonna do this for myself?
I have. Typically I just like help friends out for free because I don't know, looking for client work is like very stressful. I wouldn't want to like do that as a side project because I just feel like it would take away time from me actually marketing myself, doing my stream stuff, which is like the thing that needs to be marketed, but I feel like if you do like an Etsy or like a Fiverr, there's a lot that goes into the marketing of that and that would be taking time away from content creation. So, I would take commissions, but I don't. Like if someone comes to me, I'll do it. Like I helped a girl out with like a poster. It was like $20 and that's cool. Actually no, it was like 10. She was like, "Oh, what do you want?" I was like, "Oh, like 10." It's like just a Canva poster or whatever, and she paid me 20, which was really nice. But I wouldn't like I wouldn't go out of my way to like set up shop, but I would do that. I've definitely helped friends. I just helped a friend with like their overlay the other day and they're starting soon and Be Right Back screen, stuff like that. And I helped my friend with her creator program logo for her TikTok stream because they don't like static stuff over there on streams, by the way. So if you have like a static little picture that doesn't move, make that shit move or get it off of there. So stuff like that, like just little things I've like helped with, but it's not something that I seek work out to do, if that makes sense. But I would, but I don't.
So, is it static? Like, what do you mean? Like an
Like it
image?
doesn't move. Yeah,
Oh,
like an
okay.
image. Like if it doesn't move, you're cooked. You gotta make it move because they don't like that. It can flag your streams
Hmm.
as repetitive or non tag it or I don't remember, but it's a bad. It's a way to be suppressed on TikTok if all your stuff doesn't move.
Okay, that's fair. That definitely does make sense because it shows that it's like just stagnant. So, yeah. So, since we hit the TikTok a little bit, just a little bit, let's talk about Twitch. So, when did you start streaming on Twitch?
I started streaming on Twitch in April of 2020. So, right at the beginning of COVID, I started streaming.
A
Um
lot of us, for real.
yeah, yeah. So I was working at a mall at the time and I was in college. So couldn't go to my school anymore even though I was like a mile and a half from my campus. Couldn't go to school, couldn't go to my job because it was the mall and I was like, "Well, okay." So I was playing games with one of my buddies and this buddy, his name's Joey, he was streaming on Twitch and he was like, I think you'd be good at streaming." And so I just gave it a shot. I never went into this thinking like, "Oh yeah, this is the way. This right here, this is it." Like that's not at all what happened. I was just like, "Okay, yeah," like not thinking about money, not knowing how Twitch worked. I didn't even have a Twitch account before like March of that year, like literally the month before cuz my that's what all my friends started doing. And so I started and then I haven't stopped. And now I'm here. So I
It's a
guess it
big.
worked out. And good call. Good call on my friend Joey. So shout out to him. He's got a good eye, I guess.
Shout out to Joey. And what was the first game you ever streamed on Twitch?
I think my very first stream, like one, I did one stream of this. I have not streamed it since, was Terraria.
Zach's
But
favorite game, Terraria.
the game that I mainly streamed, I streamed it for like 6 months to a year when I first started. I was a Toontown streamer.
Toontown?
So yeah. So my computer at the time was not made for gaming. It had no dedicated graphics. It was an i3 4th gen. I don't know if you know anything about computers.
A
This
little
thing was
bit.
old as shit. If you don't know, it's old as shit. So no dedicated graphics card, so no VRAM, an i3 4th gen,
Whoa.
and 4 GB of DDR3 RAM, and that was the computer. And so it didn't run a lot. And also on top of that, it was streaming it too. So
Ouch.
I was playing Toontown, and it wasn't just because of those limitations. That's actually what me and my buddy Joey were playing at the time, and I was like, "Yeah, sure, I'll try it." And that is one of the only games that would stream. And the gimmick, the shtick, was like doing, you know, playing kids games, but like being rated R, like just like cursing and all of that, like for an adult audience, basically. And I think that worked out well. It was a good gimmick. I grew pretty fast from that. But I didn't like the community that was being built through that game. So then I kind of trashed everything and started over. And now I stream Dead by Daylight. So I went Toontown and then a little bit of Wizard 101. And so those were the two main games. And I just a smidge of Left 4 Dead 2. It barely ran on that computer. Smidge of Left 4 Dead 2. And then once I got a little bit better computer, yeah, it went to DBD pretty quickly after that. And I've been there playing DBD since 2021.
That's crazy. So you started with Toontown, Terraria, whatever it's called, and like
Terraria. No, I not. You can even you mark that one down. That was a test stream. And my test stream was Terraria. I've only played that once on stream though.
you've been in touch with
Yeah,
again.
it was just to test it pretty much. But yeah, it was mostly Toontown and Wizzy, and now it's DBD, Dead by Daylight.
When was it the time market when you were starting your partner push? Like what month, what year? And was it Dead by Daylight that was helping you push partner?
100%. 100%. DBD is one of those communities where if you ask, you receive. Will they stay? Absolutely. But will you get partnered? Yes. I think Dead by Daylight is the game that has the most partners in it. Now, granted, that is survivor bias, 100%. That's probably not true at all. But in my brain, that's true. Because if you just put partner push in your title and you're like kind of close, you don't even have to be super close, but like 40 people, you will end up being partnered within like the next 4 months. And I've seen that time and time again with a bunch of people. So DBD 100% is what did it. It's like the raids of like once raids started counting, like it was a raids of everybody that kind of helped with that. But let me actually check when, because there is a catalyst as to when I actually started partner pushing, and it's not just because I asked for it. So um I started partner pushing right after TwitchCon in 2024. Okay. So when was, hold on, let me double check dates here.
TwitchCon was
2024 date.
October 2024.
September. No, because they keep fucking
September.
changing it. So it was in September. So it was in September that they that TwitchCon was that year, late September. So I went to TwitchCon and I had this incredibly harebrained idea at TwitchCon to do a Dead by Daylight party. So in 2021, which was my first TwitchCon ever, there was a. By the way, I didn't say. No, yeah, I did say. DBD is the game that I'm playing now, right? Okay, I said that last question and in my intro. I just want to make sure that was covered. Okay,
good.
So, in 2022, there was a DBD party hosted by Nadine Nightmares. She's like another creator. She's pretty chill about it now. She does more variety and she kind of works on the brand side of things now. She doesn't really stream very often, but and she did a little meeting and it was really cool and fun. Ended up getting a little messed up because like where she wanted to put it, it was like too busy, and so we had to like kind of just word of mouth where we were going instead. But it was nice. I got to meet a couple of like big DBD streamers in the space, and she gave out posters, and it was really fun. That's actually, where is it? Hang on, one of these behind this poster right here is the one I got at that party.
Oh, I see.
Signed by Spooky Loops, which is like a creator that was at that party at the time. So,
I've heard of Spooky Loops. Big one.
Oh, okay. Gotcha. Okay, yeah. So anyway, so I was at like that party and I thought that was a really good idea. So in 2023, wasted opportunity. I really should have thrown a party because I would have known a lot of good places to go as a frequent person that that is in the city in which it was set in 2023, but I didn't, so that's okay. And so in 24, I was like, all right, well, there was a party in 2022 and there wasn't a party last year. So I was in a Q&A with Dan Clancy and I was sitting on the floor because it was way too full in this panel. And the horror meetup was happening in like 45 minutes. And I was like, I think I'm gonna throw a party. Like I just had this like thought and I was like, I kind of want there to be a DVD party and I think I'm gonna throw it. So then I was like, okay, let me throw this party then. So I threw together very quickly on my phone in not Canva Pro. I threw together a poster and I was like, all right, I'm going to go to the horror meetup. And if there is somebody else like doing a thing and like they have a poster, then I won't say anything. I'm going to give it like 20 minutes. And then if I don't hear anything, then I'm going to go around. I'm going to start telling people about a party. And so that ended up happening. Silence, crickets, no party planned. And I was like, all right, well, bet. So I just picked like a random bar. I thought in my head, I thought I had picked the bar from 2022 because it was big, it was nice. That is not the bar I ended up picking, but that was a happy accident too. If we get there. But I threw this party and like every Dead by Daylight creator heard about it, whether like just through word of mouth. People were taking pictures of it. I had the girl that was like manning the meetup spot, like say it on the mic and stuff. And so people took like pictures of my phone with the flyer on it, and then like super big Dead by Daylight creators came. Like one of the biggest English speaking creators that plays Dead by Daylight, Otstarvo, was at the party. We had like Ghost Arcade, who is a Twitch ambassador now, who is also like he was a Fog Whisperer, which was like their big top tier creators at the time. And Dead by Daylight went like there was a lot of people. There was like 250 people.
Wow.
And yeah, and so the problem with that is I picked a bar that does not hold 250 people, kind of on accident, to where the bar owner came out. It can only hold like 50 people. So anyway, yeah, so we were all just flooding the sidewalk, and they had like a little bit of like a spot to chill outside, so it wasn't like terrible, but yeah. And the owner came, they called him, and he came out and he was like, "Who's?" And I thought I was in trouble because honestly I should have been, um, but he talked to me, and we ended up like doing the party at his other venue the next year, which was last TwitchCon, and it went really well, and it was great, and there was enough room, and it was cool, which was a happy accident because now I have that relationship and I can keep doing it at their bar for free every year now, which is nice. So, and they know about it, and it's pretty cool. And they did themed drinks this year for me, and that was really sick. But that party is the reason that I started partner pushing. I was not partner pushing before that. But after that party, I was like, all right, all these people know who I am. I think right now is the time to do the thing, I think, because after I came home, my average was like for the month of September, it was 45. And before that, it was 23. So I was like, all right, we're going to partner push because nobody knows. They all know who I am, but they don't know like where I came from. They don't know my numbers. They don't know it's not time for me to partner push or whatever. And I have all of this like new influence, I guess. So I was like, all right, let's partner push then. And so that was the catalyst to partner pushing. And so I got it by the beginning of February. I think it was like the 3rd of February. I was partnered. So it did take quite a while, especially for December. I didn't actually stream enough times during December. I had the average, but I didn't stream enough time, so I thought that was going to be like the reason I would get denied, which is why it took me so long. I did apply once and I got denied, so I got too scared. So then I like waited to hit it twice again, basically, just to make sure, basically. So then I got it in February. But yeah,
that's so cool how you like just incorporate like a whole party just out of the blue, and that worked out really fun.
I was like, DVD people need a place to be, and they had one a couple years ago, and there's not now. So I'll just be that person. And so I'm now that person. I'm now known for the DVD party that I throw. So yeah.
Are you gonna do it again this year?
Yes. Yeah. Every year, I think it's kind of my job now. I'm obligated to kind of do it. I've got friends that are trying to get me to like the EU TwitchCon, and I was like, no, 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 because then I'll feel very required. I'll feel super obligated to try and figure out a way to do a party there, and I don't even. I mean, I know the main language is English, but like, I have no connections there at all. Like, there's no fucking way. And I know I just have an innate desire to get people together and doing things. So I know that I'd be super tempted to try and do that this year, but if
Yes.
I were to go to the EU one. But you know, yeah, I'm gonna throw it every year so long as I am able to make TwitchCon. And now I kind of feel like it's like a moral obligation and kind of like a job obligation to make sure that that happens. So
Guess what? It's ad time. So let's think of a very basic question, or you can ask me anything.
okay, um, what would be your number or your catalyst for where you would feel like you could partner push?
Oof. I I actually hit over 100, 200s when I did a Skull and Bone sponsor with Ubisoft
Mm.
because I'm one of the Ubisoft creators. And then I almost reached over 200, 300 viewers when I did an FBC Fire Break. And it was not partnered or anything. It was the first day it came out, and I guess my stream was being pushed. And I was scared because I thought I was getting botted, but I wasn't because I had drops or something. So that
Yeah.
helped. So I think
Wow.
the best time to like probably start partnering pushing maybe is like mid 50s to 60s, probably around there. I think. Would you
Mm.
agree?
I I so numbers is like kind of a way to count whether you should partner push, but I also think if something's in the air, like if something changes,
Mm-hmm.
you know, around you or like something cool or special were to happen. Like I think, Ale, maybe you could have partner push after that panel you were on.
I
You
think
never
so.
because you were on the panel. You know what I mean? Like I think something could happen outside of Twitch that is significant enough or gave you enough notoriety or like if you have a viral video that hits 1 million followers like on shorts or whatever, maybe that's the time. I don't know. It
Yeah.
kind of depends on like how many people converted to actually following you from that viral video cuz views don't mean anything, but
No.
you know, at least on shorts.
See,
But
that was my mistake. Like
yeah.
after the panel, I didn't think of that because I was thinking
Mhm.
about my friends who was doing the panel with me. So it was just
Right.
really cool, and it was my first TwitchCon ever. So it was a really cool
Sure.
experience. So I guess
Mhm.
I wasn't thinking about hitting partner or anything like
And
that.
you also probably weren't thinking like this is unique and special and doesn't happen all the time because you had never been to a TwitchCon, right? So that makes
Wow.
sense too. Yeah.
Exactly. Hi, welcome to the stream. So I was thinking, like, for example, when you were saying like the partner pushing and all that stuff,
Mhm.
and you have that one niche. But me, I'm a variety gamer. Variety gamers
Mhm.
is definitely the hardest to grow. And people don't understand that because there's just so many games out there and there's just everything that is just really tough when it comes to variety gaming because my motto is I play anything, not everything. Literally, I play anything.
Mhm.
I will play the most bizarre game you will ever think of and you
Yeah,
won't
yeah.
even like think
Bluey.
about it. Hey, okay, that was a sponsor. Okay, I'm one of
Oh,
their.
it was? Oh, okay. I thought you were just I was like, period queen. Yeah, you played that kid game. Hell yeah.
I platinum it. Number one.
As you should. For sponsorship, as you should. I no, genuinely, I thought you were playing that out of your own enjoyment, and I
Oh
was
no,
like, hell yeah, that's sick.
oh no, I enjoyed it. Don't get me wrong. I enjoy Peppa Pig too, and Peppa Pig is my most viewed video on YouTube. But we don't talk about that. But
Mm,
I'm an outright games ambassador, and their games are mostly aimed towards family friendly, Nickelodeon, rainbows and unicorns.
yeah.
Not your type of games, and you can't curse when you play their games.
Oh, okay. I was about to say, hold on. I've played kids games before, but yeah, if you're not allowed to do the thing while you're doing the thing, then yeah, I guess that wouldn't be for me.
Yes.
A lot of people like the stick. The shtick of like cursing while playing something that it just like it doesn't match.
Mm-hmm.
It's like kind of a vibe. I'm just saying, a lot of people like that. I was growing kind of a lot because it was like a gimmick almost. It was like a gimmick stream. But I didn't like the growth or the people that were watching me, so we just
That's totally fair.
yeah, just axe it. But yeah.
We do have some we have Katana. Welcome, Park Katana. I didn't ignore you. I just wanted to just, we're just on a flow here. And we have a question from Ditzy. Ditzy says, "What is involved in partner pushing?" Which is a really good question because, to be honest, I don't know myself.
I guess it depends on how involved you want your partner push to be. I would also maybe advise not partner pushing. Okay, so it kind of depends. So at least in my category, like I said, if you ask for partner, you're getting it. Like people will see partner push in that title and you're getting rated, especially if you've made yourself like a friend of the community or just like known in the community. You don't have to be well known, you have to be popular or whatever. Just like liked, people know your name a little, whatever. Um you'll get raids and you'll get partner. And I've seen it happen again and again. But when it comes to partner pushing, at least in the game I play, you will plummet out of the sky incredibly quickly after your partner pushes down and you have partner. I've seen it happen a lot. I apparently, because I have a friend that's seen it more than me, who's been partnered longer than me, was like, honestly, yeah, you didn't fall too hard. I've seen a lot of people fall way harder, like back to like 20 average kind of vibe. But partner push involves, I guess, at the minimum is just putting it in your Twitch title, just to because people could then raid you. And then I guess after that is like posting about it on Twitter. Posting your progress towards your partner push on Twitter, like how many streams you have now, since that's how you gauge it now. It used to be screenshots of your averages, and now it's screenshots of like 3 out of 6 or whatever. And posting those and just kind of making it known that that's what you're trying to do. Um, Collaborating with some people, I think sometimes it's a little scummy, but like collaborating with people who hopefully are your real friends that you do like and you're not doing it just for their clout, but that are maybe larger than you or a little of the same size so that you can get bumped a little bit, hanging out more actively in other people's streams, tabbing other people up so that they tab you, like stuff like that. Would probably be like what's involved in a partner push. And to be fair, most of those things are things you do anyway. But when you put the partner push like sticker or stamp on it, then people kind of pay attention more to that and know what you're trying to do in very simple terms of just 2 words, partner pushing. So
See, but that's the thing
yeah.
about being a partner, and like that purple check mark, it means a lot to people. And I have a lot of partner friends as well that have the partner check mark, but they haven't streamed
Yeah.
for 5, 6 months because they completely
hmm
burn themselves out after hitting the
Yeah, that
partner.
happens. That happens too. I know I was streaming. Let me confirm this so I don't lie to you. I was definitely streaming a lot more when I was partner pushing. Well, no, actually, it's not that much more. I'm looking at my Twitch tracker. It's not actually that much more, but at least the month right after when I thought it was really close. Because what happens with a partner push is you kind of have to if you stream at night or you couldn't this would be hard to do if you have like work after your stream, but if it's like on days off or if you stream at night, you kind of have to sacrifice your sleep a little bit or your social because well what happened is you get rated
Oh
and
yeah.
then you open up your dashboard and you see that your average is at 70 and you're like, okay, well, I was at 40 for 3 hours. I just got this rate. I'm at 90 now. And you have to kind of average it out to where it hits 75 before you end stream. So at least if you're trying to partner push and like min max it, I suppose. Not if I get it kind of vibe, but if you're like actually trying to actively get you might end up being live for 10 hours that day because you have enough lurkers there to where if they just stay for a couple more hours, then you'll be at 75 average. So you stay on. People that are partner pushing don't want to do that, by the way. They're not like, oh, I'm just having fun or whatever. They might say it. They might be fine. They might not actually be tired, but they're doing it because their average is not where it needs to be. If you see someone partner pushing and you see they've been on for 6 hours, even if they're at 100 people, raid them. That's my advice. Just raid them. Like let them get off stream even faster. I typically don't raid people if I see they've been on for like 7 hours or something. That's my one. If I see someone partner pushing, even if they have like a number that looks like it's above 75, I don't know what the beginning of their stream looked like, so I try and help out and get them the fuck to bed by rating them so that they have their average faster because the 40 to like if you had like 150 people or whatever, but you had 40 for 3 hours, that would average out faster to 75 than like 90 will. Like 90, but you were at 40 for like 3 hours, you're going to be on forever to get the average of the entire stream to 75. So, yeah.
So
Anyway,
what is your advice? So you feel like longer streams will get you to those numbers, or do you feel like short balance streams and then from day to day follow that consistency?
if you want to do, if you don't want to just cheese it, because I have two different. If you want to cheese it, then like obviously the longer streams, but that's if you're getting rated. Don't just stream every day for 8 hours and then say you're putting in the work and you're cranking when you're streaming to like 2 people. Like that's not how you do it. You want to stream as little as possible, but know that you're getting the most out of it that you can to make content somewhere else. So like my last stream, actually, good example. I only streamed for like 3.5 hours, but I knew I was like, I have a couple banger clips that I already feel like I've made that I like, that I, hit the clip button or whatever. And I was like, and plus like Clip GPT, I'm like, if those don't actually work when I end up watching them back, like there's Clip GPT I can like fall back on in Streamladder, at least for right now. So I was like, okay, I'm just gonna, I've already got it. I got a pretty good CCV. I got a lot of raids. I could have stayed on and just kept partying, but I was like, oh, my CCV for today is pretty good. I didn't hit my sub goal for the day. I typically try and have 10 a day because this is my full-time job and I 17 times a month. So, 170 subs that'd be nice, right? But the ads plus like bits, that ends up being enough to not die. So, but I was like, I'm really tired. I know I got clips out of this. And then I like ended stream, even though 3.5 hours is like really short for me. So I think if you can stream less but still make more things outside of stream, that's how you actually do it. Like if you start becoming known on the things for doing other stuff like shorts or long form videos. That's actually what I was going to tell you because you said you're doing variety and it's harder. The
That's
one way
correct.
it's not harder
What?
is if you were constantly doing YouTube videos of high value of the variety stuff. Because then you can be known as like a variety YouTuber and then people will come and watch your stream as like a side effect of that.
That's
So
fair.
then that kind of double whammies to where you get the AdSense from YouTube eventually from the watch hour. And then
Right.
you'll have some people come in and be like, oh, I like your YouTube videos because you're a YouTuber in their head, right? Like YouTuber first actually is how it's easier to be a variety stream. Because I feel like, man, these DVD people, we're running out of ideas. I'm not gonna lie. When I do stuff for my YouTube, for my long form, which I don't do very often because I'm bad at opening my video editor, I get anxiety. But when I do things, my long form or variety. My shorts are what happen on stream, but my long form is variety. That's probably not the way to do it, but that's kind of what I do because I have a couple of story games that I've played like once every month during stream, and then I edit that down and that becomes a video for the YouTube. Ideally, like if I was actually doing what the fuck I'm supposed to be doing and I was editing as often as I should be editing, which I'm not, but if I was, which the creator accelerator program has kind of stunted me on that because I'm just like worried about shorts right now. And it's been good. It's actually been working out for me a lot. So I mean, not complaining. I don't need the long, but I would say, yeah, doing long form with your variety is like the best way to do it if you're doing that. But yeah, so stream less, make more. That isn't Twitch because Twitch is not doing you any fucking favors. If you are already like actively partner pushing, you're actively kind of hitting those numbers, then yeah, you gotta don't turn off stream when you're at 72 average. Like just do it. Like stay on a couple more hours if you're at the number and can average it out, It ends up being a math game though, because then you're like doing math and you're like, okay, well I was at 23 people the first hour and I was at 45 the second hour and I was at 80 people the third hour because I got a big raid, but that's not enough to average out to 75. Then I got a second raid and that put us at 120 and then I have to add all those together, divide how many hours I've been live, and that's the average you're at.
I hate math with a passion.
You didn't know
just
that?
average.
Okay.
Yo, I know. Oh, I know that. I know, like, if
Yeah,
there's
yeah,
two
yeah.
people watching you and they're watching you for 30 minutes, they count for one viewer. You never did that math?
Okay.
Yes, that's actually part of it.
I mean, I wouldn't go dividing people, but yeah.
If you
It's
do
not
it that
like,
way.
yeah. It's not like a ton to keep up with. It's just like if you're partner pushing and you're checking your stream stats, you can actually check them midstream and they'll update if you like hit the refresh button. That's more why I'm saying, like, yeah, just stay on. If you're already partner pushing, you're close, you're at like 4 out of 6 of the streams for the month or whatever, then yeah, stream longer. But like, don't use that as a strategy to get partnered, I guess, if that makes sense. Especially since it's so much easier to get partner now. You only need 6 out of the month. If you're streaming 4 days a week, you're streaming 17 to 18 streams a month. So like, you're literally probably gonna, like, if you're close, like if you don't get rated one day, it doesn't like damage your whole progress, I guess. Because before it would damage how close, because it would average everything for the month together. But now you just have to hit 75 6 times. So 6 different streams, which is a lot easier to do than like if you have a stream just bomb, you do a sponsored stream or whatever, and it's not your main game. If you're like a one game kind of pony, me or whatever, like it's not gonna do anything to damage it. It just doesn't count for that day.
Yeah, I feel like
Towards the 6.
I feel like my little break from like no interviews when I do my Life is Strange marathon, maybe that will add up to something to my goals. I don't know.
Life is Strange is great. Did you play so you're gonna go and play the newest one, yeah? And you're gonna go back and like do all of them before the newest one, or?
I have all of them. I played all of them. I think
Okay.
Zach has seen 7 playthroughs of the first Life is Strange.
I played that on stream. Unfortunately, I wasn't keeping my VODs at the time. So I can't like make that into a long form. I keep all VODs. I have it downloading to my YouTube as an untitled or unpublished video so that I can go back and grab those clips regardless of what it is. I literally have a Little Nightmares 1 playthrough from 2022 that I'm editing right now because I'm like, well, I played through Little Nightmares 1 this year, or I guess last year now that it's March, and I want to do that, but I want to post 1 before I do 2. So I keep all of it. It's been, 2020's all gone because I wasn't thinking this would be serious or something I'm doing for real. So, but 22 or 21 and onward, I have everything unless I like accidentally missed an upload. So I'm missing maybe like a total of 2 months worth of content throughout the last like 5 years that I've been keeping my VODs downloaded and stuff. So
yeah,
so all of that's on YouTube.
The Creator Accelerator definitely like kind of pushed me to push out the short form content because Discord like notifies the community like when you post things, and my mods are like, oh, Ollie posted again.
So I turn that off. I also don't recommend notifying subscribers, like clicking that off for YouTube with shorts. Like, you're just gonna annoy people because if they want to watch you, they probably want to watch a long form. They want to watch a stream, and because shorts are only 30 seconds, I don't think it's worth a notification because they'll doom scroll while they're shitting later that day, and they'll see it eventually if they're subbed to you already. So
no, it's just my Discord that it notifies them all my
social
media
posts.
I
turn that off too. No. After I started getting into shorts, maybe like a year ago, because I've been daily posting like before the Creator Accelerator program. I daily posted for 6 months straight and got absolutely fucking nowhere with that, which is why I gave up on it for a long time. So it actually working this time with the Creator Accelerator program. I'm like surprised because I did try in October of 2024 until like May of 25. I daily posted 1 short every day and I got 300 subs. And that sounds, that's 180 posts and 300 subs. That's less than 2 subs on average per video.
Nice.
And I was like, this is fucking terrible. I'm doing so much fucking work. This is not enough. Because I was doing it in Premiere too. A lot harder to edit things in Premiere. I wasn't using Eclipse either. And I was like, why? Why am I putting so much fucking work into this and I'm not seeing anything out of it? So I like stopped doing daily posting. I started like 2 weeks before I got into the Blurt program, going back on my bullshit is what I call it. Back on my bullshit of posting daily. And then I saw the Creator program on Twitter and I was like, perfect. I just started redoing this shit. Let's do that. Because I was actually looking at Streamladder to like see if I could test it out for free. And I was like, oh, there's a way to test it out for free. Like, I wasn't even there for the competition. I was just there to use Streamladder for free because I had never tried it and I wanted to see how good it was. Spoiler alert, great. But yeah, now it's actually like working out for me, which is really cool.
So we
But
did
yeah.
talk about a little bit of multi-streaming. We talk about TikTok, short form. We
Hmm.
did touch a lot about YouTube partnership. Did we touch on not YouTube partnership, Twitch partnership? Did we touch on YouTube partnership or no, we have not?
Not really. I mean, vertical streams will get you the watch hours that you need. That's how I did it. So I know there are other ways you could just have good videos. I don't know how to make those. Don't ask me about those. I don't know. I get like 150 average on my long form. I'm curious though now. I think the last long form that I uploaded, I think I was at like 6,000 subs over there. So I wonder now if I were to post one, how it would perform now that I'm almost at 9,000. Uh, but I have no idea. So stream vertically. That's my only advice with that one because I don't know how to otherwise. So, but that is how I got it, and I got partnered over there in December of 24, I think. So I streamed August. I'll check that. I streamed August 2024, and then I got partnered by. But like I said, I was popping off. I don't pop off anymore. And then yeah, I got December 4th after starting in August, like mid August. So it didn't take me too long getting partnered there through vertical streaming.
That's fair. And then what do you use to stream? Do you use Meld, OBS?
I use OBS. I use OBS with a bunch of plugins. So I have ATM plugin
Okay.
and inside of OBS, and then I do use Stream Elements, but I do not use their multi-streaming at all because it's scuffed. But I do use Stream Elements for their like activity feed, so I can replay alerts.
Would you ever give Meld a try?
There's certain things I'd be scared to change because I set them up 3 years ago and I don't remember how they function. And so for me, I would be scared to try and relearn how to set all of that up. I also have a lot of like old scenes and things that just keep everything, all my secrets in OBS, and I would not want to have to sort through that for melds.
So just a heads
And
up for about Meld, since you have
yeah.
OBS and you have everything presentation, make a backup. You could actually import your whole OBS onto Meld.
Yeah. I use one of Meld's products,
Okay.
and that product is their multi-stream beta studio, which
Oh,
is the browser
it
source
works
for
really well.
Meld's multi.
Yes.
That is what I use. It actually started fucking up on me last stream. It just didn't ever connect to my YouTube stream, so I was only streaming to TikTok, and it was really weird.
Oh
But
yeah.
that's how I vertically stream over there. I don't know what the hell happened last stream, which was like a day ago. I don't know if they're having issues or if YouTube's having issues. I couldn't find anything, but
I'm the opposite. I use that for my horizontal streams, and then my vertical streams, I just use
okay,
standalones.
got it. Yeah, I don't have great internet, so I
Okay.
don't multi-stream my horizontal stream. I only multi-stream YouTube and TikTok, and they have the same layout.
Ah.
And then that's it. And yeah,
Sex and
so
melded together. Is it different from horizontal streaming? Yes and no. So basically, horizontal streams are more like grandfather in, like Twitch streams are in YouTube, long form content. And then the vertical streams are basically eye candy for those who are mobile who watches on TikTok and YouTube shorts. That's like basically it.
the discovery's different.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
fair.
discovery's different. So if people are doom scrolling, they'll come across streams where like if they're horizontally streaming, you kind of just you have to either be subscribed to them or they come up on your main page and you have to be in the mood to click on a live stream. I'll see people's live on my front page of YouTube and I'm just not feeling it sometimes, so I don't click on it. Um but those are the only two places that you'll see it where like vertical you're going to see it regardless of whether you're sub to them in your vertical doom scroll. You'll find it.
The doom scroll. That's true. I'm just gonna let you know we have 20 minutes left. Tanis, this has been really fun.
Wow. We're blowing through it. I talk too much. That's what I learned.
No, that's good because we're learning about you, and we actually I think the chat got a lot of your tips and a lot of from your experience because it's not gonna be the same experience for every streamer. It's just the way how you portray yourself and how you work hard for it.
Yeah. I've been doing this for like 6 years and I feel like I've had no motion or traction until like this year. Even though I got partnered in like last year, it still doesn't feel like, I don't know, with like it coming from shorts or long form. I imagine long form probably feels the same. I don't have success in that, but I imagine it would feel the same where it's like, it almost feels like, oh, I actually earned that versus like, oh, people just like rated me and now I have a checkbox, or like, oh, like people are just scrolling and now I have YouTube partner. Like I feel like I actually am like earning what success I'm actually finding right now because it's through the shorts that I've been editing and posting and stuff. And like my taste of what shorts to post have gotten better, I think, through using Clip GPT, which is crazy. That fucking robot knows better than me. It does. It clips shit, and I'm like, I wouldn't have clipped that. And then I Jesus take the wheel and I use the clip that Streamladder took for me, and it does fucking mountains better than anything I would have clipped. And I'm like, God damn it, I'm dumb. But regardless of that, I feel like my taste has gotten better because I have been using more clips that I've been taking, and they've still been doing well. So yeah, I feel like I've had actually no motion until like this month. So
They should call
yeah.
long videos jeans. That's funny. We do have an ad in 8 minutes, but you're not going to be missing much because Tanis, what is your stream schedule like?
Oh, okay. Big thing. Big thing I've done that also help with motion. I don't stream when other people stream. Big thing. So I stream now at midnight Pacific or 3 a.m. as my start time. So that's when I stream. And I stream 4 days a week, and I typically stream for like 5 hours ish. If it's a short stream, which I always say, guys, I'm really tired. I think it's gonna be a short stream, and then it's not. Uh, it's like 3 hours still, and if it's a long stream, it's like 7 hours. But I looked at a lot of statistics and stuff. I got a minor in marketing that I am not using, but I think my brain is kind of just built for marketing, which is why I got that minor because I kind of already think about stuff like that. But a big thing that I was thinking about was like, okay, I looked at all of the time that people stream Dead by Daylight specifically for my game. I imagine it's different for other games, or different games probably have like more popularity in other countries and stuff, that are on different time zones. So like, I don't know, maybe League isn't good to stream at 3 a.m. But for Dead by Daylight specifically, there was like a big dip. So it kind of goes like this, if you can see me. Yeah. So it goes like this throughout the day. And there's a dip between like 11 p.m. to like 5 or 6 in the morning is like this big dip of a valley where there's like less streamers streaming it. And the average people is actually higher during that dip because there's just nobody to watch. There's just like no, I guess it's like choice paralysis. There's just like no one to watch during that because there's less streamers. So average is more because there's still people around to watch it. They just don't have anybody to watch. And I don't know if this would work for everybody, but I kind of took a chance. I was like, I think maybe I'm not better than 3,000 DBD streamers that are streaming at any given moment. That's how many there are, by the way. At the peak, there's like 3,500 people streaming Dead by Daylight in the Twitch category. I was like, maybe I'm not the 3,000 people. But maybe my chances of being like a good top streamer out of 1,000 people, that was the lowest valley, are better. And I was like, so I'm taking a chance on me and believing in myself that I am probably a good streamer, at least in comparison to the like 1,000 that's probably on during that time. So I switched my stream schedule to be during that time to try and like take advantage of the fact that there's not that many streamers on, but also I was actively competing with everyone that was getting off work that like wanted to do this full time. They like can't stream at another time. Like they're getting off work, do it after work, and then they go to sleep. And I'm like, why am I competing with these people that like I do when I could stream whenever I want. Like this is my full-time job. Like I can do whatever the fuck I want. And I'm competing with these people that are like trying their best to like do it up. And I don't need to do that. I don't need to be competing with people that are streaming in this prime time that everybody's streaming and they're all streaming at 7 p.m. They're all streaming at 9 p.m. I don't need to stream at these times. And like maybe those times are still super late for like East Coast or whatever. But I was like, yeah, I don't need to be streaming at this time. There's no point in doing that. So I started at midnight and something happened that I like didn't expect, and that was TikTok popping off because there's also less streamers over there at midnight as well that are streaming DVD. So so my impressions went up there and now I'm like growing a lot. But yeah. So that's my schedule. Ha 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 ha. I know you didn't really ask about all of that, but that's why my schedule's so late, and I wanted to explain it.
Got it.
Yeah.
So 3 a.m. EST,
Yep.
midnight
3
EST.
a.m. Oh boy, 3 a.m. I have people come into my chat and say that all the time.
Wake up in the morning for work and I see you on. And I'm like, good morning.
Hi, good morning. Yeah.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
that's
So
definitely
yeah, people come into
interesting.
my stream and they go, oh boy, 3 a.m. Like the Patrick meme. He like grabs a Krabby Patty. I don't know if you've seen SpongeBob.
Oh no, I love SpongeBob. I don't remember that
Oh,
exact
okay.
episode, but I might have to
It
watch
was
it
the
now.
episode where Mr. Krabs is like, "We're 24 hours now," and
Uh,
then Squidward's like, "Who would want a Krabby Patty at 3 o'clock in the morning?" And then it cuts to Patrick, and he wakes up to an alarm, and he goes, "Oh boy, 3 a.m." and then grabs a Krabby Patty and eats it. So anyway, I have people quote that to me all the time. Now that I've changed my stream schedule.
so Zach says, if you have insomnia on the East Coast, go watch her and have fun.
Well, I'm actually, or if you're in the UK, so the UK market share of Twitch is actually lower. It's primarily people that are from the US that are on this website. I don't know where the hell the UK people are. Maybe they just don't watch it in general, or maybe it's just because there's like less human beings over there. That would make sense too. But it's actually really British people friendly. It's like 8 a.m. for them when I start.
Mhm.
So
I feel
kind of
like,
like people's work stuff now, or like when they're getting ready for work if they're British. But yeah.
yeah, I feel like at the later time, the Australians and the UK, it's like the
Mm-hmm.
best time market because I used to stream really late. And I
Yeah.
think my top viewers is from the UK and Australia. I'm like,
Mm-hmm.
where do these people come from? I don't see them anymore because now I'm streaming my normal hours because I
Yeah.
suffer from narcolepsy. And
Mm.
narcolepsy kind of like triggers my daytime tiredness, so I'm more of nocturnal when it comes to gaming at night. But I do try to like game in the morning, but I don't know. I don't have a feel for it. So how do you have a
Yeah.
feel for like finding the perfect time to stream?
Mm-hmm. How did I find it, or what do you mean?
Yeah, like
Was that
how
a question?
that was a question. How did you
Um,
manage to find that?
Sullynome.com. Unless you mean like in my brain, I've just always been nocturnal.
Okay, fair.
Like just always. But if you're talking about like the marketing of it, like the numbers of it, that's going to be sullynome.com. You type in your game, or you can just look by Twitch in general. You type in your main game. I know you don't have a main game, so that makes it hard.
Yeah,
You
it
would just
does.
have to, like I said, I think YouTube first, Twitch second kind of vibes. Not to say you should stream less, it's just like kind of have to balance that out to make sure that people kind of think you're a variety YouTuber and then they'll come over. I think is the best way to do it that way. And then at that point, you could just stream whatever the fuck you want to. That's what I would say if you're a variety person, because you have to make it work for you. But at least for me, my stream was always at night. So when I first started during COVID, my stream started at 9:30 p.m. So I did not have a job and I didn't have school to worry about, and I still set it to 9:30 p.m., which is 12:30 a.m. Eastern. So it was always at night. I changed it to 7 because my job required me to come in earlier. That was the only time. I cannot believe I changed my fucking stream schedule for that job that ended up firing me like 6 months later. Fucking whatever. Anyway, because I shipped my job overseas. But
Got it.
LOL. Per. Um, so 7 was like miserable for me, but I was doing it anyway. And then even after it was like over that job, I was like still doing 7 p.m. for like a year. And I was like, why am I streaming at 7 p.m.? I hate this. So I went back to 9, not 9:30, because 9:30 is weird. I went back to 9, and then I just recently changed to midnight through my like research.
That definitely helps. There's going to be
Yeah.
ads shortly, but we are almost in that time to say
Hmm.
goodbye.
Oh
But
my god, we made it.
I know we did make it. And this was your first interview, basically? Or have you done this before?
No, it's my first interview. Yeah.
Oh, see? How was it?
I'm having a good time. It was
Yeah.
all right.
It's just.
I talk about myself all the time, so I guess it wasn't that hard.
I think
Although you were coming at me with interview questions, it felt like I was like, dude, I do not know,
that's,
bro. I don't know.
that's the point. It is an
Uh,
interview. I wanted to get to
you're
know
not
you as a
wrong.
streamer.
You're not wrong. but I have no idea how I'd market a burger.
Fair, fair. I
Yeah,
try to
yeah,
make it,
yeah.
I try to make it informative, and then I try to make it fun
Mhm.
and comfortable. And it was just an open, like, one-on-one conversation,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
basically. I think the chat
No, but
enjoyed
I
it
was having
too.
it was a good time.
Yeah, it's just chill.
Um, I used to be on the radio,
Ooh.
so that wasn't an interview necessarily, but we were all talking about a topic and then our thoughts on the topic.
Oh,
So
so
it's
podcast?
kinda similar.
Like a podcast show?
No, no, no. Radio, like FM
Oh,
for like
cool.
2.5 years. Yeah, I was a talk show host for I was a teenager. It was like for teens, so it's
Okay.
like not as impressive. It's like kids. If I said I was on Kids Bop, it's like that, but like not. So it was called Teen Talk, and then we would just talk about serious stuff or things that we were all like dealing with. So it kind of felt similar to that, but not a podcast. I don't do podcasts.
Yeah, and that's
But yeah,
why I wanted this fun. I didn't want to touch like the serious questions, like stuff that with like especially mental
like
health, like mental
oh,
health. I don't want to touch that. We hear that all the time, and plus, there's many
mm,
other. That's also a triggering topic, especially with imposter syndrome and all that stuff. Do you go through that?
imposter syndrome.
Yeah.
Yes, yeah. Yeah, I do. Like I said, like I got partnered, but then I wasn't hitting 75 like right after, and that sucked. Apparently, I didn't drop as hard as like some people do, but I mean, you know, I definitely feel sometimes I didn't earn what I have a lot of the time, or like I cheesed it. Like with the YouTube partner, I definitely cheesed it. I think I earned it though, because there's no fucking way you can't do it with shorts views. What are we talking about? Like, you know what I mean? But like at the same time, it's like, oh, I cheese that, you know. But I definitely suffer from imposter syndrome quite often. I try not to have ego as much as possible. I try and ego check people that do have ego, which gets me in trouble sometimes. Which you saw in in the CAP program Discord.
I know what you're talking about. Out of sight, out of mind.
Mm, no, it's okay. I didn't actually get in trouble about that, so that's good.
You
But
deleted
I
it
could have.
immediately. So, like I said, out of sight, out of
Yeah, yeah,
mind.
yeah. Out of sight, out of mind. No, it's okay.
Exactly.
But I I definitely do get imposter syndrome. I get called ugly a lot because I vertically stream, so that also is doesn't help. Feeling like I'm just an imposter on every front, basically. Yeah.
Who cares? They're
But
just jealous. If they can't hit the live button,
bro, usually they
whatever.
don't have a profile picture. Ain't that some shit? And I'm like, okay, all right, bud, sure. So anyway, who does that, dude? Yeah, yeah, over there.
Don't go to
Honestly, it
YouTube.
happens more to women, unfortunately. I have a friend that like has like 10 times the amount of viewers and he does not suffer through that. I looked at his ban list. He has one person banned. I was like, there ain't no way, bro. I have 450 people banned on YouTube because
Whoa.
it's like impossible. They're just so bad. I had one person make 27 accounts. I'd ban one and he'd come back 27 times. That happened once. Like, and that's only the largest one. I've had people come back with like 6 accounts. That's still annoying. So yeah, no, it's fucked, but it's okay. But yeah, so I have imposter syndrome quite often.
That's definitely another topic for another day because everyone comes struggles with that type of thoughts in our head. We have 6 minutes left, and I think
Oh
the
my
ad's about
goodness.
to end. I know I'm so sad. I could keep you for another hour if you want, but I know you want to do stuff.
Let me think.
I
If
don't.
I already had posted my short for tonight, I would say yes, but I don't have anything edited before my stream. So I'm trying to post 2 times a day. I got my morning one done before bed last night, but I finished my short for tonight before stream. And I usually post like 8 a.m. and then 8 p.m. It's okay. It's late. It's not a big deal. I've been late like all this week, but I do want to post one. So I don't think I could stay because I just have shit I gotta do. But
I'm
yeah.
just kidding. I do want to go to bed myself, even
Oh
though
yeah,
I'm
actually, yeah, it's late for you. It's like what, 12
almost
now?
midnight. Almost midnight.
Happy midnight.
I don't work for tomorrow. Well, yeah, technically tomorrow is my last Wednesday because now we're closed on weekends. So
Whoop
yay!
whoop. That's awesome.
So Monday through Friday I work now. So It's gonna be interesting. Although it
Hmm.
doesn't need sleep, I would love to play a game, guys, for you guys.
Doesn't
But
she have narcolepsy, guys? She absolutely needs sleep. She Yes, she does. What are we talking about? Oh my god. That is so silly.
they're horrible sometimes.
Ugh.
But yeah, I was thinking about like, yeah, maybe I do want to play a game after stream, but then I have to make sure this one wakes up for work in the morning. So I'll probably just do
Mm,
it early stream if I have the energy. There's a lot of sponsors I have to do.
true.
I was gonna
Dang,
mention,
dude.
do you do Lurk
Yeah.
It or anything by any chance? Lurk
Do I
It.
do I have Lurk It. I don't see anything good on there.
Oh,
I
fair.
once I once put in an offer and I was like, this offer's ridiculous. They'll never accept this. And then they did. But the problem was I then played the game after I put in my proposal and I was like, oh, I cannot stream this. There ain't no way. Because it was like a broken, buggy mobile game. And I was like, there is no fucking shot. I showed this to my audience. I don't care if I'm getting paid $200. It doesn't. It's embarrassing how much this game didn't work. And I haven't done anything on their set. So my completion rate is like bad now. Um, which sucks, but it's cool. Like, so yeah, I mean,
I've got
because I already
blacklisted.
accepted that.
I got blacklisted with them twice.
Cute. So how the hell are you getting so many? Well, you'll have to tell me how you get so many sponsors like outside of this because I'd love to know. Talking to brands and stuff, you have so many like beautiful creator program things
I have more.
in
They
your
just they
panels, and
just
I
don't
just
fit. They don't fit.
yeah, I mean, but I'm just like, man, I don't have anyone giving me money. I just got like a peripheral. It's not even a sponsorship though. I was hoping for a sponsorship this year with like a peripheral company, and I got an affiliate with one, and I don't even get like product. I thought I would anyway. So it's a bummer. That's like my one goal this year. I want a peripheral company to partner with me, but I don't know how to talk to people, so
Yeah, I
you'll
don't
have
get
to teach me.
I don't get lucky sometimes with paid things, but I do. Like I said, I've been doing the gaming thing before streaming. I've been like
Mhm.
not game developing, but beta testing. So I do have
Mm.
contacts with like game developers and voice actors and stuff like that. And when they have a
Oh,
game out, they want me to either test it out or interview them or maybe pay me like a penny or two. I try not to take
a
money from them to
penny.
be honest.
A
Just
penny. Mhm.
it depends because when they're a small game, they don't have big
Yeah,
budgets.
yeah.
So
Mhm.
yeah, like there's a company that owes me $100, and they were like bugging me like, "We want to pay you," and I'm like, "Yeah, but I'm not in a rush. It's fine." And I play their game for
Yeah.
30 minutes, so I think
A
it's really
hundred
cool.
dollars for holy shit. I don't know how you gotta teach me how to negotiate. That's insanity. What?
Yes, and it wasn't about my following. It wasn't about anything. My website helped a lot because I used to write blogs and stuff. So if you think about it,
Chet, I fear she's cooking.
so
I fear she's cooking with it. I fear she's actually on fire. Somebody get the fire extinguisher.
you're funny.
Oh
You're
my
funny.
god. All right, well
I
you gotta teach me because
I
I don't know
do.
how you did that. I'm impressed.
Well, I have you my form, so I'll email you all the sites. You probably know them because you have Twitter. But like Rainmaker was is
Maybe.
Zolia now, and then Lurk It, and then
No,
there's
I only know Lurk It
and
and I
then
guess Stream Elements.
Keymailer terminals.
Maybe? I don't know. Girl,
Oh, okay. I gotta
just
I gotta
just
teach
send it to
you.
me. I got it. I probably don't, so I need it.
Ubisoft don't pay you
Yeah,
anything, but they give you free games, and their games are pretty decent. And then if you like indie games, I had know a lot of indie games. And then if you don't want to
nice.
curse, you could try Outright.
Ugh, there's no way. There's just no way. I just can't do it. I've been very good for your stream. I've cursed a lot less than I usually do,
I
and that might
counted
be a surprise to you.
I counted like eight
But
times some f bombs, but not much.
are you just like, are you writing down when I'm doing it?
I was actually gonna beep, but I forgot that I have a
Mm,
beep button on my Go XLR. Darn.
oops. Well, also, you don't know when people are gonna curse.
No,
You know
I,
when
I
you're gonna
don't. Yeah, true.
if you were. But yeah, anyway,
I don't curse. So, we hit the 2 hour mark. This was so fun. Do you have any raid recommendations? And before we raid out,
did it.
do
Oh
you
my
have?
goodness. Oh wow. I've got a ton of friends on, but it's gonna be DBD. Are we
We don't care.
Is there rules? Is there exceptions to rules
That's rules. Just no,
here?
no follower only mode. That's all. That's the one we try to
Oh god.
avoid.
Nah, I'm sure she
But the thing
here is
is,
my recommendation.
what is something you want to tell in the chat something inspiring in 5 words.
Every decision I've made where I just got an itch and an inkling to do something has, for the most part, worked out. So you should always go with your gut instinct, unless it's to like hurt somebody else. If it's not to hurt someone, you should do the things. That's my advice. Because I've done a lot of things just because I'm like, you know what, I think that'd be good, and then I plan it in one night because I'm crazy. So,
There's more than
yup.
5 words, but that's actually really good advice.
It was 5 words? Oh no, I didn't hear that part. Oh shit. Go with your gut instincts. Boom! 5 words.
Air horn.
Hell yeah.
All right, thank you so much,
All right.
Tanis. I'm gonna keep you after the stream real quick so I could email you this wonderful interview and you can have fun with it.
Awesome. Thank you so much for the interview. I really appreciate it.
Thank you.
Oh, and go follow my Twitch. There's the next thing. That's the other thing I'm saying.
Well, it's pinned. It's been pinned the entire stream.
Oh,
so
hell yeah.
go check out that pinned message, everybody, and subscribe to YouTube. Get the views up. All right. So
yes, all the things.
Enjoy the end screen. We are going to be rating Iveline. Is that the name? Iveline?
Yeah, Iveline. Mm-hmm.
Okay. See you in a bit.
Bye, everybody.
Looking around, crying for help, I needed saving. Got lost in this town, too late, can't get out. Been looking around, finally found a safe haven. And you're the savior. So baby,